In technical sales, POCs are awesome. Or they're not. But if you master these 5 specific steps, you can increase your success rate and close more sales. We'll talk about it today on Quick Hits. What's up, hitters? This is Brandon Grieve with High Impact Technical Sales, enabling and inspiring you to crush it in technical sales. Proofs of concept, or POCs, are one of the most popular tools in the sales engineer's playbook. When executed effectively, they can validate your solution's value and solidify the win. However, when executed poorly, they can extend the sales cycle, consume your time, and possibly even cost you the sale. In good old Hits 5 style, today we're going to discuss 5 steps that are absolutely critical to ensure a successful POC and help you win the sale. As always, be sure to smash the like button below and leave a comment to help us spread the word. Step 1, problem definition. The first step when planning a POC is to know what problem you're trying to solve. In fact, you really need to know this for the sale in general, so it shouldn't be difficult to parlay this into the POC. The point of the POC is to prove that your solution can solve the problem, so this needs to be determined before you do anything else. Step 2, testing scenarios. The next step is to design testing scenarios that prove or disprove that the solution can solve the problem. What specific tests are you going to run? You generally want to try and mimic the production environment as closely as possible so that the test results provide an accurate representation of the results you're likely to see in production. Step 3, success criteria. How will you and the customer know whether the POC is successful or not? You must develop a set of specific metrics to use as a gauge for the testing. By the end of the testing, you should be able to objectively determine whether the solution succeeded or failed in solving the problem. Remember, if it can't be measured, it can't be managed. Step 4, next steps. So what happens at the end of the POC? What are the next steps? If it's unsuccessful, chances are there will be no sale. But what if it's successful and you demonstrated that the solution is capable of solving the problem, i.e., you proved the concept? Will the customer buy? It's important to know this ahead of time. You certainly don't want to do all this work for nothing. Step 5, implementation planning. The last thing you need to do is carefully plan the implementation ahead of time. In virtually every POC, there's preparation that needs to take place in the customer's environment. If you're selling IT solutions, that could mean rack space, power, cabling, network configuration, and a whole host of other possibilities. Take an inventory of everything you need to successfully implement your solution. This is often called a pre-install checklist. Work with the customer to have everything prepared and ready to go in advance to ensure that the POC has the best chance of success. As with most things, communication is key. Each of the steps outlined here should be discussed and mutually agreed upon with the customer. Document everything and ask the customer to sign off on the plan ahead of time. This can help reduce misunderstandings and scope creep. Again, if you're effective at executing the 5 steps to POC Mastery, you can solidify the technical win and ultimately the sale. But what do you think? I'd love to hear your feedback. Leave a comment and let's talk about it. Until next time, be enabled, be inspired, and go crush it in technical sales.